Today's budget tip is to have an expense category that is allocated for your saved expenses. When you have a budget and you break down your savings into goals, you give your savings purpose, you have a savings allocation plan. Well, it may not be very clear where your money needs to go when you pull it out from savings to spend it. Say you saved up to buy a car. You have a maintenance line item for the car in your budget, and it's very specifically for oil changes, for car repair, not necessarily for a new car. So, where do you slot the purchase of that new car in your budget? Where do you record that transaction? Well, you already saved that money for the car. You already said this money is emotionally spent on a car I'm going to buy in the future. So you don't necessarily need to track that money specifically for the new car line in the budget. If we did this for everything that we saved for, we might end up with a very, very long and messy looking budget. To simplify things, even though it's not the only way to go about this particular technicality in budgeting, it can be helpful to have a line item in there that is simply for things that you've saved up for. I call it the other saved expenditures category in my budget. If you have a different method other than this other saved expenditures category or a grouping of other saved expenditure categories, I would love to hear about it. If there's a comment section on the platform that you use to consume the HopeFilled Financial Podcast, I'd love for you to leave a comment there so that I can see how it is that you go about this technical aspect of budgeting. You can also ask questions if that particular budget tip wasn't clear or if it made you think of something else that you'd like answered.